Okay, welcome to the stream. Today I will be showing the LanShan Pro and how to seal it. So as always, any IRL stream is difficult. So it didn't work on the first try. So I had to use some expert help to get it to work. But we should be good. So let's find a great spot to set up the tent. I'm thinking this looks like a nice spot, fairly even, I would say. Yeah, I think this is decent enough. Okay, let's get the monitor going. Always stressful to start a stream, but here we are. We're doing it, and let's just get right to it and set up the tent. We don't have that much of time. I had to prepone, is that a word? Basically I had to start the stream earlier because the weather forecast was less than ideal. And the thing is, the sealant needs to dry, and which takes about an hour. And with rain, of course, it can't dry. Hey. Hello, Mom. How are you doing? Is everything already with the choice of boots, as they are starting to get a bit wet? These shoes are supposed to be waterproof. They are called boat shoes as well. So here's the LanShan Pro. Let's just get a bit closer in this direction. It's probably better here. Okay. Not as fluffy. Oh, I could have used, I'm just thinking about this now, but I could have used my new microphone actually. So how's that here? Are we good? Can't really tell. Hope it is. Okay. Let's just think it is. The nice compression bag. There you have the pegs. Probably don't want the backlighting, so I'll move the camera here. As it's going to be very hard to see. So this is the ground side, and I bought the khaki colored one, which I preferred. Let's see which way should I put it? Probably this way. So, first things first, we start by doing the pegs on one side. And there are the pegs. And of course you need your two trekking poles. So my track. So let's just measure it. You could also, of course, just start and readjust it, but I think this is a decent way of doing it. So this is 130. So this is one side. Okay, and then I need 20 centimeters more. I measured this to be 20 centimeters. So this is here, and so it should be around here. If we have to adjust it afterwards, that's no problem. Actually have 8 pegs with the packaging. We're probably only going to use 6, if not 4. We see. This is probably placed this incorrectly. This is one of the vestibules. this is your adjustment line. Just push them down with your shoe. Okay. It's pretty tough ground here, but we don't have to set it up perfectly, just enough to get the sealing going. And then you can use the straps to tighten it. Move this back. Oh, there's a nice dirt piece here. I was mistaken. It just leads straight to a stone, it feels like. Okay. So let's do the other side. No, first we'll put in one of the tracking poles, set to 120. Inside you can see this reinforced patch is where the head of the tracking pole goes to. Push this in, and on the bottom you have a bungee cord that you put the spike into. If it looks good, if it's middle, then push it down to have it stuck in through the ground. Damn, I'm such a pro. I'm such a pro. So where are my pegs? Speaking of being a pro. Here they are. Actually, let's put them here. Put some in the back pocket. That's how the pros do it. Easy access. And now just mirror the same thing on this side. Okay, maybe like so. Oh, this went in really easy. That's nice for a change. Okay. I think this needs to be a bit further to here. Okay, and that now the last tracking pole. head, then the bottom. Place it center. And now it looks quite saggy, but that's normal. Because now you would stretch these. It's still connected. So this is how you tie it. Spike here. Okay, what's the next step? Next step here. So I think these need to be a bit further apart to give a bit more tension to the tent. You have to untangle the cordage. Easier said than done. This, let me move this over. This is where the peg goes in. You don't want to untie this because this is specifically measured to be the right distance apart. So I did this wrong. First, of course, you need your slack line. And the black one, this one here goes into the door. Because on the bottom here, you will see, okay, this needs to go through here. And these two ones from the door go into these little hooks, one each side. And like so. Pull it tighter. Go this way. Which way? How do these work? Ah, okay. So you want to pull it tight, nice and tight. Show what it looks like on the inside. You can of course then unhook it here, and there you have the inside. This is the 4-season version, which has, I believe, like a thicker inner tent. So if it looks different from others, that's the reason why. And we're almost done. We just need to do the other side, and we will be good to go. I think this is supposed to be on the inside. The tracking pole, I think, goes on the inside. Yeah, I think I did this the wrong way around. You have to put it underneath here. Yeah, this is where it goes. So as you can see, I'm a pro at this, and I've done this a million times. This is totally not the first time that I'm setting up the LanShan Pro 2, LanShan 2 Pro. It's just that easy, you know? Just subscribe to Walk on Nick for the best camping outdoor tutorials. I'm just the best, okay? Why am I that itchy? I think I got a stung, a fresh stung. Where? I just went on a 7-day trip and I got stung like crazy. While my girlfriend was mostly unharmed. Oh, Jesus. There aren't even that many mosquitoes on the Ulster. I don't typically not at this time at least. So let's fix this side as well. So remember to open up the tent and put the trekking pole on the inside. Dummy. this is actually looking quite nice. I'm happy with this. And now let's show a quick tour of the inside. This is where the magic happens. Yeah, looks nice. Looks nice. This is what it looks like on the inside. Nice and roomy for one person, 2 people, a bit tighter, but definitely doable. If you want to go ultra light camping, I think this is the best sort of cost quality ratio you can get. Cost efficiency. When I was researching this tent, I looked at other alternatives which were ranging at like 500 to 600 euros, and I think all of them were actually heavier than this one. And of course, if you're not hiking with trekking poles, it's less appealing. But if you aren't, like, why not? I really like it. I think we both really love hiking with trekking poles. I think it really speeds you up. And if you can also use it to build your tent, the better, right? So normally if you have, unless you already have the sealant, I wouldn't really recommend doing the sealing yourself, because it is kind of a hassle unless you like doing this sort of thing. The reason I had to do it myself was because of time constraints, because it adds like 3 to 5 weeks to the delivery, the fulfillment. Okay, I think I pushed this a little too far, but a little too close, I mean. We want to move this further a bit. Yeah, but I really like these packs. They are quite light, but still durable, and that's a problem I've had with the aluminum ones. They bend very easily. So if you have any type of rocky terrain, you're in trouble. So I think this looks pretty nice. Looking if we need to put it under any more tension, maybe a little bit. Of course you want to get some tension so you can apply the sealant easily. There we have it. Of course, if you need to, if you have like rough weather when you're camping, you can also set up these to get some more tension going and some more securement. Put these down. Do a slip knot. You could also just stake it down here if you want to. Yeah, but I would just leave it like this. And then let's get going with the sealing. That took about half an hour to set up, but with practice it should get quicker. So the LanShan 2 Pro comes with a syringe to apply it. That's how they do it in the video. And I recommend getting this Seam Grip Plus Seal by Gear 8, which is the one I also got because they recommended it. And now we have to seal all the seams, all the little seams, as well as the patches here. So first step, you open up the sealant and the syringe and you put it inside. You probably will want to fill this up. And keep a tissue at the ready because you're going to need it. And it's already dripping, so let's get going. Should probably switch to shoulder mounted for this, which I will in a second. Let me first finish this up. So you don't want to fill it quite as much as I did, because then you can't really close up the syringe. And the stitching is where you need to apply the sealing agent. So that looks better. But sealing of the stitches is something you will have to do at some point, because this doesn't last forever. And it might even be with your pre-sealed tens, you might want to reapply it if you start noticing some leakages around the seams. Okay, this looks good so far. Let me just switch to the shoulder mount so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, let's close this bad boy up. Okay. this out of the way. And let's hope this lasts. This. So you want to get underneath. And that kind of stuff is what you want your handkerchief for, to rub this away. It doesn't really matter. It's mostly just aesthetics. So you're basically double sealing it. So it's a little tough to see how much is getting out there, but yeah, it's sealing. Just careful with the line. Okay, now the last part. So it looks like it's covered. Probably not the greatest angle. And this one, you just have to believe it. Well, you can see it from the top. Okay, let's check that I actually sealed this. Yeah, that looks good. And then yeah, so that's one done. Maybe start with the patches. They're probably the most annoying part. The seams should be quicker, and I think it's actually better to start here and then switch to the top, because that way you won't get all the silicone on your fingers. Sort of touch it more easily. Oh, God, my back. Yeah, this way you can see it quite easily. That's good. Okay, it's one side done. Let's do this side now. Oh, Jesus, I'm too old for this. They say, want a job well done and do it yourself. I don't know if this qualifies as well done, but at least I think I'm thorough. And you never know if the person who's sealing your tent just had a bad day, or it's Monday and they just had a nice bit of rice wine, baijiu on the weekend, and it's still in the system while they are sealing your tent. They maybe aren't that attentive to it. Oh God, I need to do some stretches before this. Get the tissue, wipe this off. And now the seam. So how are we on time? Only like 10 minutes or so of sealing so far. They said it should take about half an hour. We'll see. I have a feeling it might take a bit longer. Starting from the top and working your way down is definitely easier, I would say. And there's still this last bit we haven't done yet. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's just do a check. think that looks pretty good. Won't win any beauty standards, but it should do the trick. Okay. Maybe do one seam now. So with this, let's do both sides. Okay, and now we will be going right down the seam. And if you can, you want to get it inside there. Basically cover the crack, you know, you got to cover the crack like a cream pie, if that helps you visualize it. Okay. Clean it up. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the color. They do have 3 colors, like a light gray, which I didn't like, then bright green and the khaki, and I was basically deciding between the green and this one. Typically I would have picked the green one, but I didn't really like the specific color with the green one. If you want to do stealth camping, then maybe the green one would be better, but because it's so bright, it doesn't look actually that natural. I guess it depends on the terrain. The brown one, the khaki one might be better. Oh yeah, this is much easier on the back. And we've got the clock ticking as the church bells ring in the distance. There was a little bug there. So we can't take too long. Of course, when the pros do it in the video, they're just sliding down here and it looks so easy. It does get easier down here because you can really sink the syringe in the crack and fill it with your liquid, with your sticky liquid, with your sticky goo, and that's how we like it. With a strap like this, I would always do it on both sides just to be sure. And we still got quite a lot of sealant. should keep this at hand. Okay. But I think that went pretty smoothly with the setup, considering that was actually my first time setting it up. I basically just watched some videos beforehand of people setting it up, which was really useful, to be honest. Definitely would have taken me longer otherwise. Okay. Is there actually something coming out? Yes. It's kind of difficult to see sometimes. Well, no, stop pushing. What are you doing, Nick? Okay, just the last bit here is a bit tricky. And you technically don't have to seal this part because it just leads to the ground. But I guess if I'm already up this close, I might as well finish the job. Okay. That's one done. Let's do the sideways one. I also heard one person recommending you to even seal the ones that aren't essential, that basically don't keep you dry, because it improves the stability of the stitching. Which makes sense. So I might just do that. I don't know. We'll see. If I'm not sick of doing this at that point, I will do so. We don't like the wind because it makes this a lot more difficult, especially this part. what did I do with the strap? The strap sort of, I don't want it to get glued to the tent. Whoops. Maybe I'm doing this too diligently. Maybe I just need to do it like the guys in the video, at least what they show, where they just slide it over and that's it. But I can't help it, to be honest. I do want it to be good, because I've had it happen not too long ago where I slept in the pouring rain underneath a tarp and it wasn't waterproof, and that's not fun, because sleeping bags don't like to get wet. They take a long time to dry. Okay, let's do this side now, starting with the strap again. Again, let's be liberal with use. Hope gravity will do the rest, because it goes in quite deep. That's a great accent I just heard by the NPCs in the background. And it's kind of a meditative work. Oh, the camera keeps sliding down. Oh, the strap is a little loose probably. I think I just glued myself. I hope I didn't glue myself. So is this better? Yeah, personally, I don't really care if it doesn't look amazing, as long as it keeps me dry. I don't think you're really going to notice it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. You know, not having tested it. It is, of course, like I said, it's a tight It's a snug fit for 2 people, but that's what you do when you go ultralight. The issue is, my girlfriend, while she is short, she, let me put it this way, she likes to roam around at night in her bed. So maybe that's less a problem on a sleeping mat, but I don't know. That's sort of the downside of a tent compared to a tarp. With a tarp you definitely can be ultralight and have more room than in a tent. But you definitely lose out on privacy, which is a factor in Germany because you can't legally wild camp. So you only can go to camping grounds. And with camping ground, it is nice to have some view cover at night. Also, if you're worried about security, like theft, I don't think that's as big a problem on camping grounds as people think, at least in Germany. But it's nice, especially when you're leaving stuff behind, when you're going on a day trip. It's nice for people to at least have to open the zipper to get your stuff, because I think that creates a bigger hurdle for people to do so, because it's sort of a self-policing community where other people, they will say something if they notice it. But when your tarp is just open, it's much easier to just walk by and grab something. Of course, if you're going on a day trip, you might be able to travel with at least your most precious things. Which, speaking of security, this reminds me, even a tent can't be 100% secure. Once I was on a music festival. Also, I think we actually went there on a, like not sleeping in a tent, I can't remember. But we walked by on the tenting ground, so we probably were staying in a tent. Otherwise you're not allowed there. And someone opened their tent and was screaming, someone took a dump in my tent. I mean, it sucks. It's not funny when you when it's your tent, but when you're just walking by, oh boy. But you have to be pretty insane to do that. I mean, did he know the person? That's what I'm wondering. Was it like a revenge dump? Or just a random person in need of some relief? Okay, a fly appeared. So look what I'm doing. Okay. Slipped right at the end where the seams cross. You've got this corner. And now, like I said, why not go right to the end. That looks good. You don't have to do this one because it just protects this piece. But you could, but I'm probably not going to. But you do need to. This is double seared, it looks like. You do need to do this one. So how best to do this? Do I have to do like the entire thing, both seams? Probably, right? Let's see. Do you need to do this seam? Maybe not. I don't know. But this leads, I think, directly to the zipper, so probably better to do so. I think I'll do the other side first. Finish one project before you start the next. I think we're good on time. I'm still half an hour in, so their estimate of half an hour was more marketing, it seems. Than science. Maybe it takes them half an hour because they get paid to do it every day. But it's okay, like it's going to last a long time. Especially, I don't know how often I will end up using this tent. Hopefully a lot. But we all know how things are. There are your plans, your hopes and dreams, and then there's the everyday reality. Ugh. Okay. And let's get in here. Come on. Get in there. Oh, okay. Camera already out of frame. Again, the church bells. I should have until 2 p.m. when the rain starts, but this takes an hour to dry and it's already 12 p.m. So I do not probably need to get this done in half an hour, or else I will get some trouble. But I think we should be able to manage. I hope. Oh, there's a dog. Okay. Do I need to do this one? I think I will. Have I done this? No. This side I haven't. Do want to sit down, to be honest. But no time. So I ordered this tent because I needed it for the trip that I just did, but it didn't arrive in time. It arrived 1 day late, but that was without the ceiling. So my emergency plan was to pack the tent unsealed, hope the first night doesn't have rain, seal the tent and then sleep in it. I'm glad I didn't have to do that, because after a day of hiking, having to do this, no fun. That's not fun. Yeah, I just returned the day before, yesterday, at like 12:30, midnight. So I enjoyed yesterday sitting on my ass for most of the time and doing a bunch of like reorganizing, cleaning, like washing clothes, equipment, etc. Thankfully that's done. I like to keep a clean ship. Yeah, not 100% sure if you actually need to seal this seam, but I think it's connected with the inner tent, so probably, because it might like leak through the seam into the tent, to the inner part. And as you can see, when you pitch the tent, there's some room underneath here, and as far as I understand, that is intentional, because this is like a one-walled tent. And the problem with one-walled tents is condensation, and to have some wind move underneath here will help with condensation. But honestly, I don't mind a few drips. Oh, this holds like ass. Oh, come on. Is this better? I don't know. That's about as tight as I can close it. Oh, that's tricky. I think it cost like, what was it? $35 to get it sealed by the company. Maybe a bit more, I can't remember. But about that much. I would say that's definitely worth it, because it's like an hour of your time, and the sealing, adhesive, already cost I think like 25 euros. Might be cheaper in the US, I don't know. So that's not really worth it. At least an hour of my time is probably worth more, because time is money. Then basically like 10 to 15 euros. But here we are. It had to be delivered in time, which it wasn't. So here we are. But I think we will have some excess sealant, which is handy, I already used it to, can you see this? To glue this, because this wasn't gluable with super glue. But the silicone glue, on the other hand, does work. So it's useful to have, I think, if you're camping a lot, the silicone glue. You can seal all sorts of cracks. Well, no wind, please. I'm working here. Probably going to start the editing process today for the video I'm going to make about the 7-day trip that we just did, which is going to be an enormous project. So yesterday was basically just resting, which I needed and felt great. Oh, this is so tricky. This is the trickiest bit yet. I think I didn't pitch it. It's not pitch perfect. Ha ha ha. So I think that's the issue. It's the trickiest part. Damn it. Okay. Let's get the tissue to do some cleanup. That's a little bit better. Can't see it from that angle. You don't have to, but I prefer to be able to know that I'm actually sealing it properly and then there's enough fluid coming out. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think that should be good. And let's just do it all the way to the end, like I am always doing it. Okay, so I think the only thing left are the vestibules and these ones, the patches. So let's do the patches first, I think. It's 12:41. Time is ticking. Can I do this left-handed? Let's find out. Left-handed extreme sealing challenge. I don't know if this is sealed well. Let's put a bit more. Okay, that should be plenty. Let's do the top seam now. The weather is still good. The sun is coming out right now. Let me check the weather forecast in a second. Okay, so I hope I did that well. I'm not 100% sure on the lower side, on the inside. Yeah, that looked good. Okay. Up. Okay. Left-handed. Okay, should be good enough. Okay, so now onto the vestibules. Let's just start at the top. Probably overkill because there is this this hood or this little roof over it. Oh, this is tricky. I might have to put the camera on the ground, else you're not going to see anything. And then do an angle like this, maybe. I also have to do the inside, right? Jesus, this is going to take quite a while. Yeah, half an hour, no way. I think 1 hour is doable if you're fast or sloppy. Half an hour, I don't know how. Again, unless this is your job, this is all you do in life. Hopefully no rain too soon. That would suck. And someone just yelled, "Attend!" in German. Indeed, indeed, my friend. Let's just quickly seal the inside seam. Thankfully this is going quite well. Hello! Germany! the tissue. Okay, and then the other side. Thankfully, this has only the seam, only one side. I would try their technique. I think they just did a rough run down and then they used their finger to move it over the seam. So I would try that technique now. Let's try this. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. That's just way faster. It's not 100%, I think. You have to catch some spots up again. Yeah, but it's better. I think that's a decent job. And then one left. Still got quite a bit of adhesive. I might just use it on the remaining pieces, like the patches down here. Just to use it. There's some child theft going on in the background. They are arguing. How much money did you take from Isa? And he's swearing that he didn't take any. It's riveting. swear I didn't take it. I swear. Leave a 1 if you trust him. Leave a 2 if you think he's a thief and he should get put to jail. I'm leaning more towards the 2. I'm not to jail, of course that's a joke. Okay, relax. But I don't trust him. He doesn't sound trustworthy. I think he's just used to talking his way out of problems. Here we go. Ah, yeah. Almost done. Almost done. Damn it. Okay. God, this is already so drenched in silicone. Probably overkill what I'm doing right now. But it's better to be sorrow than sorry. If you pardon the pun. That should be good. Now there are also seams on the inside. I don't know if you have to glue them as well. I mean, these ones here, they should be covered by this. I don't know. I still have quite a bit left. I guess I could just do the top one as well. Okay. And maybe the inside as well? Is that really not necessary? I mean, the rain theoretically could get inside here. I guess I could. I think I'll do like a big splotch in the middle and then just rub it on both sides. Just have to make sure that I'm not hitting the zipper. Okay. Although it wouldn't probably stick, so it would probably be fine. Yeah, that looks pretty nice actually. I think I will do this on both sides, just in case something like drips on here and makes its way through. Okay. Okay, let's do the other side. Oh, happy to Oh. We are back. Are we back? I guess the cable is maybe dead. I need to change it. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, not on the zipper. No. I think it will just rub off with use. On the zipper, it shouldn't hold. I think. Hope so. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. I still have a little bit left, so I will just do the stitching here on the bottom, just for stability and longevity. Okay. Hopefully the connection holds. Moin. Na,
Haben Sie vor, hier zu zelten?
Nee, ich muss noch aufbauen und versiegeln.
Ah, okay. Gut.
Na, die Nähte nachziehen.
Genau.
Alles klar.
Ja, das ist mal meine Nummer.
Alles klar, okay, das geht so. Also weil Zelten ja eben nicht erlaubt ist.
Ich weiß.
Alles klar.
Nee, dann ist alles schon gut. Super.
Okay, super, schönen Tag noch. Ciao.
Und wieso filmen Sie das?
Just for fun einfach.
Okay, alles klar.
Okay. There was the police, but they were very friendly. They were just telling me that you're not allowed to like camp here in a tent, of course. But I explained I just have to seal it, and they were very nice and understanding. So what next? This one I can also... Actually, let's check the... I wonder if someone called the police or if they were just in the area. But they did see that I was filming and they asked why. Oh, actually the rain is gone until 7 p.m. Awesome. So no more time pressure. Probably, knowing Germany, probably someone called them, some upright citizen, and was like, hey, there's someone camping. That's illegal, so please do something. And he's also doing some shady things because he's filming it. Probably a creep. I'm almost done there. That feels so great. I mean, it doesn't hurt to seal these outer parts because basically the less rain gets close to the inner 10, the better. So I think there's, aside from the added longevity, there's some practical use, I would say, and it's sort of like a one-time time payment. One-time time payment. Of course you want to get the rain as far away as far away from your inner tent as possible. Okay, this one. Have I done this already? No.
Vielleicht hat er gesagt, ja, was mache ich da nicht? Ich habe gesagt, ich mache Report und alles normal. Die meinte, ja, sie hatte das auch schon das nächste Mal.
That's the first time in my IRS streaming career that the calls were called on me, which is exciting. It's a new milestone for me. Hopefully the last time. I mean, if I'm not doing anything wrong, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't mind it. Okay. Let's use my finger like what's it called? Oh, what's it called? Paintbrush. Yeah. Okay, is this it? I don't actually know. I have to check. I forget which one we've already done. This one we haven't. Okay. That's good that we've gained some new time to do this. 'Cause otherwise, with all these additional seams that I'm doing, I don't think I would have had enough time. Because it's already, what time is it? Almost 1:30. Oh, let me sit down. Oh, goodness, that feels great. think this might be the last one. And then our chair awaits. We're done. I think all seams are covered. Still have a tiny bit left, but I don't think I can use it for anything. I guess I could do this seam, but it's really unnecessary. I don't think I'm doing this seam. That seems excessive. So let's get to the chair. Maybe I can... Why do I have one left? Oh, I still have one in my pocket. Can I glue this together? I think this is probably a bit more than the glue can handle. But I guess I don't really have another use for it, so might as well try. Just push it up there and hope it sticks somehow. Better than nothing. Okay, it's completely empty. My fingers are completely soaked. Of waiting for it to dry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Well, somehow this isn't working. Or at least, like, they had to ask, right? Pretty sure someone called them. But I don't think it's illegal to set up a tent. That's why they quickly left. I think it's only illegal to sleep in it, to camp in it. For instance, you're allowed to like set up a sun tent, right? I could use it like just to stay in, but I'm not allowed to sleep in it. Yeah, this isn't holding one bit, but that's fine. This chair is quite old, so it's all good. It was in the storage in the basement for a long time. When I'm camping, I'm not taking this with me unless I'm with a car, but I'm really more interested in ultralight backpacking right now, at least. And this is the opposite of ultralight. It's ultra heavy. So why didn't it autoplay? Ah, my sound is off. That's the issue. Damn it. Ah, my sound was off. Okay, I need to charge my phone. There's the cable. Let's get some water. Okay. I think someone actually followed. So sorry if I missed that. Don't eat the squid. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Maybe let's do... I should probably get the tent. In frame. Oh, it's beautiful weather out here in Hamburg near the Alster Lake. Is that a nice shot? I'm trying to get better at setting up the shots. no signal. You hate to see it. I think I need to get rid of that cable.
Black Girl 52 Overrun says Warconic have a good stream. Hey guys, 100 viewers for $0.5 only. EZ with get viewers. Pro. Catch a promo for 10 free viewers. DVPCJQRHHNJGRGR.
Okay. Well, thank you for the well wishes. Black Girl 52 Overrun. This is the good framing. I'm obsessing over the framing. Yeah, that's it. That's a nice framing. Let's get some favorite Stardew Valley music going. I hope you aren't sick of it yet. I know I am not. The issue is, of course, there's not much choice with DRM-free music. Thankfully, I do have a spare cable at home. Ah, yeah. So, who's on right now? Let me check. Maybe I can do like a raid. Can raid someone. Okay, it's recommending me Korean booby streamers. Oh, Water Lin is live in Japan. Oh, cool. I think no one is actually, no one from my followers. Let's check in the IRL category. Wow. Korean streamer, booby streamer. Okay. Oh, IRL booby streamer, like fitness booby streamer. Okay. Wait, these are travel and outdoor. 2.7K. It's a booby streamer in a hot spring, I think. Okay. What is this? Exploring the world by bicycle. That sounds fun. Virtual Japan. Australian guy. 232 viewers, not bad. Jordi, 1.2k. Wow. Bote. Oh, lots of Japanese streamers are on right now. Pruning trees and feeding mosquitoes. So how do you rate actually? I forgot how to rate. I think I have to type it in chat, is that right? Stream manager, chat, rate channel. Okay, I'm going to rate this guy. I don't know who it is, but I'm doing it. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching. See you next time.